Hello and welcome to our Year with the Ears, our daily vlog where we relive our year living in the Walt Disney World resorts in 2019. Today is day 354.
It's moving day, so we woke up here in our one-bedroom villa at Riviera, started getting packed up as much as we could, but we couldn't completely finish because I've yet to go down the pool slide. Yesterday it was 51 degrees, so I didn't want to go in the pool, and I was hoping it would be warmer today. It is not warmer, unfortunately, but the sun is out, so that is a plus. So I headed down to the pool, and turns out I was the only one interested in going to the pool because it was so chilly this morning. I was able to take pictures all around the pool area with no one in them. And I even found out about this remote control boat that the cast members have. It's supposed to be for the first kid who comes through. They can drive it around for a bit before it gets too busy. They only have one, so there's really no way to share this, so they only do it in the morning. I was the only kid that showed up today. I didn't drive the boat. I saved that for anyone else who comes in later, but I was able to go down the pool slide. Woo! And as you can see, it is a very long slide. It's also a very slow slide, so there wasn't a lot of whooping and weeing going down. It was just kind of like, I'm barely moving and it just keeps going. As soon as I was done going down the pool slide and taking pictures around the pool area, I did hurry back to the room, changed, got ready for the day, and then we called Bell Services to transfer our luggage, and then we took the rest of the luggage to the car.
When we came back from the car, we stopped in the boutique because someone had messaged us and asked if we knew if the Disney resort still sold stamps. And we were like 99.9% sure that they did, but we had to go ask just to make sure. They did have some in the boutique, and they actually had some Disney stamps this time. They just so happened to have the USPS Disney Villains series that had just been released. So we bought a couple sheets of stamps because they're pretty cool stamps. We did the online check-in for our next room and it wasn't ready yet. So we went ahead and went downstairs to Bar Riva, the last restaurant here that we have not eaten at yet. We wanted to check out the food there. They do share most of their menu with Primo Piatto, but they have a few unique menu items that you can only get here. So we ordered all of those. The grilled lemon herb garlic wings were excellent. They were cooked really well, and it wasn't a super spicy sauce like a buffalo sauce. It was just kind of sweet, but also a little bit of heat from the pepper they had in there. I really enjoyed these, but I didn't eat them as my entire meal. I shared most of them with Alyssa.
I did enjoy the wings, but I actually enjoyed what I ordered even more, the baked brie in a puff pastry. This was very light, but had so much flavor. We both really enjoyed this.
And then I got a full-on meal that I did share because there was way more food than I anticipated. I got the tomato bisque and the Monte Cristo sandwich. There was a ton of food with this dish. It was a really, really good meal. I enjoyed it, but there was no chance I could eat it all on my own. And even with Alyssa helping me, we had leftovers of this, so I know we're gonna have that for dinner tonight. After we were done with our meal, we headed back up to the lobby, made one final stop in Le Petit Cafe. We wanted to see what kind of desserts they had there. We might get something to take with us. I didn't really want anything, but Alyssa saw something that looked very familiar. It was the brownies and little cookies like she had up at Topolino's for her birthday the other night, and she really wanted to get those, so we bought a couple orders of those to take with us as we left.
I really enjoyed snacking on these treats as we headed over to Wilderness Lodge. We went to the front desk because we were hoping to add on club level access. Unfortunately, they did not have any availability for this today, but they said if we come back tomorrow, there's a slight chance we might be able to add on then.
We headed down to our room and took a single picture in the room and did not do a room tour here because we booked this room months and months and months ago because it's, you know, Christmas time. It's only a little bit busy at Disney World at Christmas time. We were planning on doing the typical room tour and all that stuff, and then just recently we found out Wilderness Lodge is getting ready to start refurbing all of their rooms, and it's going to look totally different. And if we do this tour, it's really only going to be good for a couple months until they reopen the rooms again. So we're like, well, there's really no point in doing this room. We should change it to a different room. Even though we want to be at Wilderness Lodge at Christmas time, it'd be really pretty. We'd be there for Alyssa's birthday. Let's just change it to another room. But because we were close enough to the dates, pretty much everything was sold out. And if it wasn't sold out, it was somewhere we'd already stayed before. We have very, very, very few rooms on our list now that we haven't stayed in. So we just decided to keep it and not worry about doing a tour. We're just going to enjoy being here for Christmas and Alyssa's birthday. We worked in the room for a little while this afternoon and decided to watch something on Disney Plus. We watched a movie, and then after that I was really hungry. So I said, you know what? I'm going to make a sandwich. You can have the leftovers from lunch. That's fine. We have bread, we have lunch meat, we have peanut butter jelly, things like that because of the grocery order we had. And I decided that I wanted to make one of my favorite sandwiches from my childhood. I told Alyssa about it and she's like, that sounds disgusting. And I was like, no, you don't get it. It's from a TV show. And when I watched it, I was like, oh, that sounds terrible. But now I want to try it. So I made it and I actually really loved it. And she still didn't quite understand. So I went and found the episode of Even Stevens here on Disney Plus, and we watched the episode so she would understand what I was talking about when Shia LaBeouf's character made what he calls a gooey gobbler, that is peanut butter and turkey. I made myself one of those sandwiches and enjoyed my dinner, and I got Alyssa to try it too.
I did try a bite, one single bite. It was not as horrible as I expected it to be. I'll be completely honest. It was not horrible, but I have no plans to ever make myself one of these or ever try this again. I have tried it once in my life. I watched the episode and I'm totally fine to not eat it again. We continued watching Even Stevens for a little while and then did get ready for bed, and that was the end of our day today. So we'll see you tomorrow
for our Year with the Ears.